listen to 91.3 WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative since 1982, brought to you by the Buffalo State College Student Activity Fee. We have Suzapalooza.
Am I there?
Yes.
Yeah. I saw your lips move. I'm like, oh, I think we're on.
I was trying to get your attention. I'm like, look.
What am I? Okay, yay. So we're finally here. Wow, that month went by fast.
It did.
So it's not August, it's July. It's
July.
It's the 4th of July. Do I have any? He's ready to play with my thing. I don't think I have a. Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't have any fireworks on this one. I didn't bring that one. Oh, well. Happy birthday, America. Oh, goodness gracious. So the Exposure concert happened, and that was bomb diggity awesome. Thank you, everybody who was there, all the bands, all of our awesome sponsors, and my wonderful volunteers. It was a really, really great time. It's like sailing high on a kite. 3 days, and you know what? When it was over, I was ready to go for 3 more. I wasn't even tired. It was amazing. I'm just playing with volume because I can't. There we are. Okay, better. So, so that happened. It's already booked for next year. It's June 23rd to the 25th for 2017. It was a success. We did not lose money this year. And so thank you. Thank you for being a part of it. And we already have half of it filled up with bands for next year, which is always great. Let's see. I got to say hey to Wally because I know he's listening, Wally B. And Vicky, who is always listening. And so is Ivan, who is always listening. So I appreciate your listenership. Yeah, so I'm stoked. I'm so happy. So yay, it's July. I told you about Exposure Concert. It was wonderful. We got the live feed working. Everything worked its kinks out. And so for July, what do I have going on? Oh, you know what? If you enjoy my little bits of happiness and you want some of that, I am teaching a workshop this Thursday at a place called Santosha. It's in Williamsville. I forget the name of the street. You can look it up. Santosha in Williamsville at 7. It's 7 at 7. July 7th at 7 o'clock. And it's called Get Your Happy On. Reconnect, dust off, and shine. And so what this happy little workshop is it helps you to reconnect with, you're in a whirlwind of life. You're taking care of everybody, taking care of everything. And oops, where is that me time? And you keep putting yourself off the end of the week. Oh, it'll be my time Saturday, Sunday, next month, next year. And that me time never comes. This workshop helps you to reconnect with that me time, rekindle that inner spark, and just learn how to be happy again, because we actually forget. We get too tied up in stress, and it's no fun, and it shortens your life. So allow me to help lengthen your life and improve the quality of it. There we go. So that's what you're going to learn at Santosha. I teach Happy Camp workshops. I think I'm going to rebrand them, but Get Your Happy On seems to work. You know what it's about. So Get Your Happy On this Thursday with me at Santosha at 7 o'clock in Williamsville. And if you're interested in getting other kinds of workshops, look up happycampny.com, and you can book me easily and directly. You can come to my workshop in Orchard Park, or I can come to your business or school or church or whatever. I'll be there. Yeah, take a breath. No, I'm not hyper. I did have a breakfast. Breakfast is very important.
I ate cauliflower.
Good. You're on a health regimen. I'm so proud of you. That's hard to do because I like ice cream.
I'm actually I was very surprised because it's really hard because I'm doing the Beachbody with the 21-day fix, so it's really hard to try to figure out the kinds of food and the portion sizes and what you're supposed to eat and try to figure out when you're supposed to eat before what time or whatever. But after the first 5 days, I fell in sync and realized that I'm not really addicted to pop or ice cream.
Oh, that's good, especially pop. Pop is so bad for you.
There was actually a study on Facebook. There was a guy that for 50 days straight only drank 5 different things of 5 cans of Coca-Cola a day. He gained so much weight.
And he probably lost his teeth too. Oh, that's terrible. Really, really bad for you.
When you look at just the sugar in things, it's like 4 grams is like a teaspoon of sugar. So
Yeah.
you look at like 38 grams is just like regular like Seagrams or something to ginger ale. And that's like 38 grams. So 38 divided by 4, that's how many teaspoons is in your pop that you're drinking.
Yeah. Put the visionary on
Yeah.
that. And Mountain Dew is like 60 something.
Yes. Ugh.
It's disgusting. So good for you. Good
Thank
for you.
you.
I find preparing your meals in advance works the best. If you like cook up a great big batch of like ground turkey and then you put it in containers and then you put all your containers of what you're going to have for that day, then you'll stick to it because you know it's there.
It's easy.
You won't want to go to a fast food place or something or skip a meal, which is even worse.
It's 12 inches in 21 days.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Where is it? Yeah. That is applause worthy. Good for you. It's awesome. All right. So we have in studio with us a band, a whole bunch of you guys. So if whoever's going to share microphones is going to have to get up nice and close so we can hear you.
Baby.
And this is the band. What are you called again?
Raspy Jones.
There we are. Raspy Jones. So let's you guys introduce yourselves starting on my left. Go nice and up close to the microphone so we can all hear you.
Hello, I'm Brandon Gina, and I play drums.
Okay.
I'm Kurt Wissing. I play the bass.
Wait a minute. She knew I was going to enter. What do you play?
Oh, the bass, the bass.
And where are you from?
America.
Like a Bosch. All right.
My name's Corey Haig. I play guitar and vocals.
I'm Russell, keyboard.
All right. All right. So you guys wanted to get a spot on the Exposure concert,
yeah,
but it
we
was
wanted
all
to.
sold out, and it was very last minute.
And we're newborn babies, so, just starting out.
And so because I hate to say no, it's like, well, I can't do this, but we can do that. So why
Yeah.
don't you come on my radio show, and here you
Awesome.
are.
Yeah.
So tell me about you guys. Who's the raspy part?
I'm definitely the raspy part doing the vocals, but these guys bring their own flavor to it, and it's really a group effort and a lot of fun.
Are you guys a newly created band?
Yeah, I would say yeah, because Corey and I have been jamming for about 2 years, but we just got these guys probably a year ago now. Well, him actually only like 3 months ago. But
Kurt 3 months ago, about Russ about a year, so adding pieces slowly while just having fun in the basement,
Nice. So you started like with some dough, and you added some cheese and some pepperoni,
And yeah.
we actually
And now
always
it's-
say that.
and
We
now
always
it's-
compare it to
Really?
a sandwich.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
and now it's time to get baked.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
Pretty much.
So I'm like, there's twice baked. All right, so let's see. So you guys that's nice. So you guys, and I saw some footage of you guys you were doing the porch thing.
We did do Porch Fest
pretty
last
cool.
year and the year before that, I think, as well.
What was this year?
Yeah, this year and last year we did it.
Time flies.
Yeah,
Time does
You know, we
fly.
talk
It really
Time
years
does
and
fly.
seasons, and it's easy to get kind of, huh?
Yeah, that was only like 2 months ago, Corey.
Feels like a year.
Yeah, feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
Oh, is that my water?
Thanks to Elmwood. I mean, that was a great show. The Elmwood Village.
Yeah. Why don't you briefly explain what Porch Fest is, just real quick?
So it's anyone in the Elmwood Village that wants to host a band or an act of any kind, preferably acoustic, and other bands reach out to the Elmwood Village Association, and they all get together and hook you up with the house, and you show up on time and jam out for free for the Elmwood folks. So it's really awesome. I think more people should check it out, but there was a huge crowd this most recent one.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Buffalo just rocks to the gills.
Yeah.
Awesome. Where else can you do that?
Yeah. Yeah, and this city is just full of heart. It's just
Mm-hmm.
good stuff. Okay, so what do we have to talk about? What's news? What's good? What's word? What do you got to share with us?
Our fresh
well-
single, right?
Yeah, we actually just did the single like days ago.
Yeah, 2-3
Oh, so
days
this
ago.
is fresh.
like
Fresh.
we just did it like swear to God this weekend.
Not
But,
at a fancy studio, unless fancy studios want to come talk to us. We did it on a Tascam 8-track
Hey,
external.
I had one of those.
Yeah. Yeah,
Probably
so-
everybody did. Right?
yeah. sounds, super old school.
And we are starting to book some shows. So we got Mr. Goodbar on July 22nd, and also Stamps out in Tonawanda.
Oh wow, good for you.
In August 12th.
12th, yeah. And we go on at about 8:15.
Yeah.
Thanks to Greg Burke.
Hey, that's how I got my show in the first place, was through Greg.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
And then when he graduated, my show was like out. So,
But it's back.
Yay! Thanks to
Yay.
Jessica. All right.
Thank
so
you, Jessica.
What is your guys' style?
So I'd say we're a little bit a mix of everything, but mainly rock and roll, old school, blues, soul.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this. So what is it that Jessica's gonna play for us?
Jess is going to play a song that we wrote, I would say, about a month ago and just laid down on the recorder. It's really just about coping mechanisms and what people use to get through life. Now,
Like half-baked pizza?
yeah, like half-baked pizza. If you need to do that to get through life, then keep marching on is essentially the idea of it. And really, we just start jamming, and it comes on through with the band very organically. So we all contribute, and it's an awesome process.
Great. And what's it called again?
It's called Smoke and Perfume.
Ooh.
You got a nice radio voice.
Here on 91.3.
That was great. Are you playing it?
Yeah. Cue. You heard it first on Suzapalooza Spotlight. Yay!
Awesome.
Raspy Jones in studio with us on the July edition of Suzapalooza Spotlight. I've calmed down now. I've taken a breath.
I think we all have. I feel much better.
I'm just very excitable. Okay, so let's see. Do we have shout outs? Would you like to say hey to anybody out there?
I'd actually like to shout out to my parents, my mom and dad.
Thank you for making me.
They are totally watching this right now in their camper, so that's pretty dope. Thank you.
I'd like to shout out to my wife, Leanne, and also Chris Jones. Happy birthday. He plays fiddle for the Skiffle Minstrels.
Ooh, nice.
I'd like to give a shout out to my main girl, Lydia. Thanks for listening, baby.
Yeah, and this wouldn't exist if it wasn't for my wife, Christina, who tolerates us in the basement once or twice a week.
Thank you.
Blasting out the house. So thank you, Christina.
You're the best.
You are the best.
Whoever houses rehearsals, definitely kudos to them.
Yeah, she definitely hears us a lot, at least once or twice a week. So yeah, she's awesome.
So you guys have a show cut up July 20, what was it?
July
23rd?
22nd at Mr. Goodbar.
Nice, nice. And then you're at Stamps in
And
Tonawanda, right?
Stamps in Tonawanda on August 12th.
Awesome, awesome. So how can people find you if they like what they heard, they want to maybe book you for a show?
You can go on the main site, which is, of course, with all the young folks, facebook.com, and check us out at facebook.com/RaspyJones, and just find out all our info from there.
So where do you get your your influences from?
Well, I think from a little bit from everywhere. I mean, if I had to go number one, number two, I'm going Beatles, Rolling Stone. These guys can attest to their own.
A little bit of Cream.
Yeah, I'm a huge metal fan, so I try to bring in as much like black metal as possible, but Corey doesn't like it very much.
It's beautiful to blend, I think, as much as possible.
Well, and me being a keyboardist, I'm old school synth guy. So I'd like to give a shout out to the Weather Buff theme. Was quite impressive.
Yeah,
man.
it was.
Very nice.
That was right
Definitely
up
dope.
Russ's alley.
That track reminded me of CCR a little bit. Let the Midnight Special. shine
I'm
light
a huge
on
CCR
me.
fan, so
Yeah, I
that's
love
that's
John
awesome.
Fogerty, of course.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet. So we still got a few minutes left. We can chat if you have anything else you want to talk about, or we can get to the next track if you'd like.
Oh, well.
Let's do the next track. I
Yeah,
would
let's
say.
we'll let the music speak for us here and go to the next track. That'd be awesome.
Awesome. And this is we have Raspy Jones here in the studio with us on Suzapalooza Spotlight.
This ain't the hall.
And we're back.
Awesome.
Raspy Jones in studio with us. July edition of Suzapalooza Spotlight. Dude almost spilled out of the chair.
I'm waiting for it.
Kurt just joined us. Now he's trying to leave.
So we can find you guys on Facebook at Raspy Jones. Is that right?
Yeah.
Sweet. And do you have? Are you on Reverb Nation too, or no?
Yeah, we're also on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.com.
Good. So
as well.
pretty much if somebody Googles Raspy Jones, they could find you.
And we have a YouTube channel as well. So if
Yeah.
you want to subscribe to the new videos or whatever, that's much appreciated.
And we are going to be coming out with more songs like soon, I would say. I mean,
So stay tuned for more
Raspy
work from
Jones.
these guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Now, Corey, you're the singer, the lyricist guy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Do all. So you do. Wait. So where do you pull like the words from? Where do the words come from?
So I would say the words are kind of just a mix of a little bit of everything. You know, I'm kind of a musician first, was a drummer before I was a singer. So just like Elton John, John Lennon, Bob Dylan, they've all said that kind of the melody sometimes comes a little bit first. And I think as a new band, that came first for me. And the words kind of just fill in with what's happening in this crazy world we live in.
Nice. I love to hear how the music comes because everyone has a little bit of a different way of putting the songs together. I mean, there's only so much you can do first, but to hear how it all comes together and where the inspirations come from is always cool. Is California Kim here? Do you know?
Not yet. I can go out and check after when we're doing the announcements.
Okay. Do we need to take a break at all? Okay, we do need to take a break. So, thank you for joining us here today, Raspy Jones.
Thank you.
thank you
so
for
much.
listening. Thank you.
So check out these guys. Find them on Facebook, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud, and everywhere that's cool, and YouTube as well. And look for more material from these guys. Thanks very much. We're gonna be back in a couple minutes with California Kim. All right.
Hey, local businesses. Did you know that underwriting could get you noticed and recognized from people all throughout the Buffalo area for only a fraction of the cost of what you would pay for commercial radio airtime? 91.3 FM WBNY has been an integral part of the Buffalo community since 1982. Did you know that we're a non-for-profit student-ran organization? For us to maintain our daily operations, WBNY counts on the student activity fee here at Buffalo State, as well as contributions from you, the local businesses. For more information, contact the WBNY underwriter at 716-878-3080 or WBNYUWD@gmail.com.
91.3 FM WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative. Brought to you by the Student Activity Fee here at Buffalo State College. This is All Talk Monday, WBNY's public affairs programming that airs Monday mornings till midnight. The views expressed in all the various All Talk Monday shows are not necessarily those of WBNY, the United Students Government at Buffalo State, or Buffalo State itself. Due to the opinionated nature of these programs, listener discretion is highly advised. If you have any questions or comments about All Talk Monday, you can direct them to WBNY's All Talk Monday, 1300 Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo, New York 14222. For more information, check out our website at wbny.buffalostate.edu, or you may give us a call at the station at 716-878-5104 and take part in all the various All Talk Monday shows.
Are you a K-12 school teacher seeking permanent certification? Are you an instructor seeking new methods and tools to engage your students? Are you interested in learning about the latest technologies and media for teaching and learning? If you are, then consider the Educational Technology Master's Program at SUNY Buffalo State. You can learn about the latest methods and tools for teaching and learning, including classroom technologies, instructional and visual design, text and graphic design, video production, television production, web design, audio editing, animation, distance learning, research methods, and much more. Our master's program is 33 credits or 11 courses in length, and we offer classes during the evenings and on the weekends. For more information, call 878-4923 or visit us at www.buffalostate.edu. The future is yours at SUNY Buffalo State. Finding a job in the bartending industry can be rough. You need to be employed to get experience, and in order to get experience, you need to be employed. Here enters Bartenders Professional Training Institute, licensed by the New York State Education Department, training students since 1992. Located at 3815 Delaware Avenue in Kenmore is a 40-hour intensive hands-on training featuring an alcohol awareness certification, as well as learning about the different kinds of beer, wine, liquors, and everything in between. You leave this institute with confidence and security inside their job placement program, as well as knowledge about the industry and customer service skills. With a completely flexible schedule, you can finish the class in as little as 2 weeks. For more information, call 716-874-9112 or visit www.bartenderprotraining.com.
This summer, join WBNY for the Summer Artist Spotlight. The Summer Artist Spotlight is a 3-hour block of music happening every Wednesday from 6 to 9 p.m., where one WBNY DJ will highlight one alternative act throughout their career. You'll hear songs you'll know, and some you almost certainly won't. Check out the upcoming lineup. On June 1st, join Dr. Merman for the Decemberists. On June 8th, join Bluebird for Tom Waits. On June 15th, join Joan for VNV Nation. On June 22nd, join Robin for Faust. And on June 29th, join Chris Durand for Ivy. Stay tuned for more artists as they come up in July and August. That's the Summer Artist Spotlight every Wednesday this summer from 6 to 9 p.m. only on 91.3 FM WBNY. 91.3 FM WBNY is brought to you by the student activity fee here at Buffalo State.
We served our country like those before us.
You know, it was a dangerous area. All of Vietnam was dangerous.
The carnage of war left an indelible mark on me.
We came back and built lives. As time went on, we faced new challenges and found support to handle them.
I went to the VA, talked to my doctor.
I started doing groups. I started doing one-on-one counseling.
At MakeTheConnection.net, you can hear our stories and find tools and services available to you.
I like to think the last thing that went through his head, other than that bullet, was
91.3 WBNY.
And we're back.
I changed microphones. There we are. So my bad. Oh, God. Here we go. I have to admit something to you. California Kim is not in the studio because I forgot to pick her up. I was supposed to pick her up and I totally forgot. I'm just used to getting here and, oh, goodness gracious. So she is called in, correct?
She's calling in.
Okay, so she's calling in. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Like, is she here? Is she here? I totally forgot. And we were, like, chatting on Facebook, too. I'm like, all right, I'm going to jump in the shower now. Nothing. It didn't even faze me. Oh.
It happens.
Yeah, but not to me. It doesn't. I'm used to having organization.
That's how you know you're a human.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel a little bit better, Jess. Thank you. Oh, I feel horrible, though. Shoot. That would explain why she's not here.
But for anybody that is tuning in right now, California Kim actually came in during Week of the Warriors for our LGBTQ Day.
I applaud that, too. Kim is awesome. I have questions for Kim, too.
And other she was a part of our Battle of the Bands.
Yeah. She's the saxophonist for Randall and the Late Night Scandals. And she's got a campaign going on that she wants to tell us all about.
There was also a contest that she was running through Facebook trying to open up for Frank Turner.
Oh, yeah. Did they get that?
No.
They got something, though. They're doing something that's cool.
I can't remember what it is. I remember seeing the picture. Like, I think it's Top Blues Band in Buffalo.
Oh, yeah. They won in the Art Voice
yes.
Awards. That's right. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, Kimmy. So call us so we can chat.
878-5104.
Oh, bad me. All right, let's log on to Facebook here. Let's see. Meanwhile, while we're waiting for Kim to call in, and again, I'm sorry. I need to remind you about Wild Women Unite. And it's outdoor events for women. The August event is coming soon. It's August 19th and 20th. It's in Ellicottville. And if you don't know, it's at Holiday Valley, which has this super mega awesome ropes course. And it's like, it starts like real low to the ground, which is like for me, because I don't like heights. And it graduates through like 13 or more different levels of challenge levels, like. And so you can go through all these challenge courses, and it's super cool, fun, awesome. And it's called the Aerial Adventure Park. They also have a mountain roller coaster. And so your ticket price includes a Friday night networking event. We have Paula Green D'Amico, the gardener, who will teach all about herbs and healing properties of those, and wonderful plants and stuff like that. We also have Robin Cowdery. She is a world bicyclist who almost lost her life in an accident. So she went through extreme rehab. You know, she's one of those miracle stories where, you know, the doctors pretty much wrote her off. She wasn't going to make it, and then she was going to be a vegetable, and now she tours the world riding bikes, going on these bike tours, ride things. So she's a super cool person. Both of those ladies will be presenting. I'm going to be teaching a mini happy camp. There will be expensive hors d'oeuvres and cash bar. So all that stuff is Friday. And then Saturday, you take the 4 workshops that you've pre-chosen. And then there's optional tours of the Ellicott Street Brewery, an optional tour of the wineries of Ellicottville. So those are different options that you can do too. And it is a blast. So I strongly encourage you to get signed up at wildwomenunite.com. The other one is in September. That one's in Grand Island. And that one has over 20 different workshops that you can choose from. Clicky, clicky, clicky. Kimmy!
Hey.
I forgot I was supposed to pick you up. I'm so sorry.
Oh, we'll pull it off.
Of course. I am so sorry. I kept on. I'm like, is she here yet? Is she here yet? I totally. Whoop! I totally forgot. I'm very, very sorry.
Okay, are you online too, or?
We're on. Yep, we're on.
Okay.
So where do we want to start?
Let's just start with briefly on the campaign, I think.
Okay, tell us about it.
Tell us about what's going on. So then I can kind of move it into the shows. Because basically I'll start talking about the $10 perk cards, download cards. Then I can plug in the big shows that we got, the big show announcements. Bidwell tomorrow, opening up for Gin Blossoms, of course.
When's that?
Opening up for the Gin Blossoms on the 16th. Tomorrow we're playing Bidwell Park, the concert.
Okay, cool.
So I was going to kind of do a double plug there that I will have the digital download cards if somebody wants to do cash donations. All right, I'm going to paste the phone number into Jessica for you. My daughter's number. She's at a 4th of July parade. If we want to throw her in somehow, get her on the line.
Oh, can we do that?
For Interesting Radio.
Is she expecting a call from you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. All right. And let's just go organically from there. The only key points I really had was, okay, so I got you guys the track. Got the shows here in front of me. The campaign. The questions. I guess you got Ronnie's question already, right?
I don't have it in front of me. I was just kind of...
Okay. You want that? You want me to put that in your Facebook?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, I wish I had a headset. Be nice if we were going Skype, huh? All right. It'll be a lot easier. Okay. How the hell do I do that? All right, got all organized. It's easier with hands. Okay.
Okay, so we had opened up questions about a week in advance
Mhm.
for Kim. And I know Ronnie had a question. Ronnie
Yep.
Ample Dude, he's a good friend of ours and a fellow bobblehead.
Yep. What happened to his question? I just had it.
I know it had something to do with your influences. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
find it. Because it had to, he posted it under your video. So let me see if I can find that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And then I got from a follower in Brighton, Ontario. Ask 3 questions actually. Want to know what is the moment that I'm most excited for? Are you nervous at all? And is your daughter and grandchildren doing a countdown on this as well? And yeah. Anything else you want to make up? Go for it.
Would you like to answer those?
Yeah, I'll answer those. No problem. Yeah, I actually kind of wrote responses for them, so I'm ready. All right, and then if we got time, we can talk about writing the Ellen show.
Oh, yeah. That would be super mega awesome good.
Yeah. And yeah, okay.
Let's have answers. Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah. All right.
Are you interruptible or are you concentrating?
Oh no, I'm just setting myself up here.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, because we have some new listeners and they have no idea what we're talking about. So I think we need to just give a brief backstory here.
Okay.
So tell us who you are.
Oh, hi. Well, my name is Kim Mason. I play saxophone in Buffalo-based band Randall Late Night Scandal, and currently for this summer I'm trying to raise money to actually go visit my grandchildren and my daughter for the first time as myself, my true self, Kim. A lot of people didn't even know that I had a biological daughter or grandchildren, because when she was born, it was just decided that it would not be assumed I'd be the biological father. Then she found me in 2007, and we got really close. But the main thing that I did, which I regret, was I did not disclose that I had transitioned from male to female. So basically, for like the first 5 years of our relationship, whenever I would travel to meet her, I would go in what I call butch mode, So I hid it from her. So then with the success of the band and social media kind of started blitzing my hometown, she found out that, okay, who's this California Kim person, So she actually called me on Christmas Eve in 2012 and just point blank asked, this California Kim thing, is this you or is this a gimmick? And that's when I finally had to come out to her. In that time, though, she also gave me 2 beautiful grandchildren, Timothy Red in 2010 and my granddaughter Allie in 2012. And this was really took a hard toll on me also because basically, she named my grandson after me, after my original name on my birth certificate, So to honor me. So,
that's beautiful.
Yeah, it was. So, and it all worked out. I mean, she was very accepting. Luckily, she was raised very open-minded and basically said, I loved you then, I love you now, Kind of called me out, you stupid butt, you should have let me know didn't make a difference. So, yeah, and well, the reason I started this campaign, a lot of people in my fans know, is in 2014, I had a pretty bad accident and had to be rushed in for emergency quad bypass, and I've been on disability since 2014 due to other conditions. I have a neurological condition, and so I'm unable to work. So I'm still, living on public assistance, $350 a month.
Oh my goodness.
So so there's your little myth buster. Yeah, those of us on temporary aid are not making $40,000 a year. You read on Facebook. So it just comes to the point. It's just like, I'm assessing my life and reevaluating things. Like, I haven't even met my grandchildren, and they're very accepting. I mean, we talk on Skype, and they know who I am. I mean, and they call me Trandaddy Tim. So that's kind of why I named the campaign "Help Trandaddy Tim Meet Her Grandchildren." And so I started a online campaign at fundmytravel.com. On the search, it just the campaign's called "Grandchildren Complete the Circle of Love," and that's where I'm at. I'm just trying to. I set a pretty ambitious goal, $2,500, and
Wait a
I know
minute.
it sounds.
$2,500?
Yeah, I know it sounds like a lot.
It's not that much. You mean $2,500?
Yeah, because I'm planning it for a 14-day trip, and the airfare alone's $600.
Right. Yeah. So I don't think that's unreasonable at all. How much percentage are you in?
Right now, I'm currently online. I'm funded at 9%, but I've been getting a lot of generous donations from fans and followers in form of cash.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
it's been helping, and I need to update on that on the website. So I think really I'm funded up probably about $600, $650 right now, so I can actually finally buy that plane ticket.
Beautiful.
So that's a good start.
It sure is.
So
Now you put together a really nice little video that talks all about it.
thank you.
Is there a link to that on the funding page?
Oh yes, that's actually the featured video on the funding site.
Okay, because we need to know how to explain how to direct our listeners to see it and help you.
Oh, there's quite a few ways to find. Besides on Facebook, I got this wired everywhere. You can look me up on Facebook. I am K Young, YOUNG MASON. So K Young Mason on Facebook. I've also set up a page self-supporting the fundraiser. It's called California Kim Fund My Travel, and that's the page.
I think that's the one that I wanted. Or is that the one that has the really nice video that you put together?
Oh yeah, yes.
I want to find that and share it. Here it is. I found it. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna share it on the Suzapalooza Spotlight page so our listeners can find it there.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
It is my pleasure. I'm like ready to kiss your butt for forgetting to pick you up. I'm never gonna live this one down. Oh God. I'll have to make it up to you somehow.
It's all good. And then I'm also running a blog on Tumblr where I'm kind of just keeping a daily diary and updates and my own thoughts. Just more geared towards the campaign, and that's Tumblr. But so the address there is California Kim. That's with KYM.tumblr.com. And like I say, every link to the YouTube channel, the campaign page, Facebook, everything's very well wired together. So if you hit any of these sites, you can hit it. You can even get our band's Facebook, number RATLNS, Facebook Ratlins.
Yeah, and speaking of Randall and the Late Night Scandals, you guys just won from Art Voice.
Yes. We're very honored. We won actually the Best Blues Act in Buffalo 2016 from Art Voice.
Woo-hoo!
We're actually we're very flattered and proud of that, because this was actually, I know all of us on social media, it seems like every local band, they throw you in some type of battle for voting, and your feed just starts filling up. Vote for, vote for me.
Yeah, yeah.
And after the Battle of the Bands, where we're trying to get into Canal Side,
that's always huge
open
too.
up for
yeah.
Frank Turner, we just kind of said, we're not. As a band, we decided we're not going to campaign online anymore for votes. Just we feel like we've grown enough that we don't want to bother our fans anymore.
It does get to be cumbersome. There's so many different, award shows in Buffalo that it does get to be a real pain in the neck. Every time you turn around, people are creating events and sending invites all the time just to get the vote. And it does get to be a hassle. So, I, as a fan, appreciate that you don't, do that for every little and big thing.
Oh, thank you. Yay, it's working. So when we won that award, we were very honored because we didn't campaign. We didn't even actually know we were nominated until the day before the awards banquet.
That's awesome!
It was really a thrill.
Sweet.
So that was a great honor for us, and thanks for letting me share that.
Should we? Do you want to answer something, or should we play? Jessica has a CD in her hand, and it's one of the Randall CDs.
I'd love to feature a track. I think we're going to start out with 9 Years in a Hole. This is one of the tracks that I am actually giving away in the campaign for a minimum donation of $10. The band has stepped up, and we're going to give away free albums for minimum $10 donation, which will all go to the campaign. And this is one of my favorite tracks on the CD. It's called 9 Years in a Hole. Where Amanda, our lead singer, I just felt like she really told her story, So let's hope they enjoy it.
So it's 9, what is it, 9?
9 Years in a Hole.
Okay.
And she was just basically, I can't really totally speak for herself, but I interpret it as that coming out of her, past relationships and getting everything together with the band and who she is now,
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And here it is on July's edition of Suzapalooza Spotlight.
Got my
All right, we're back. That was Randall and Late Night Scandals. We're on air with California Kim.
Yep.
Hey, Kim, we've got one question before we wrap. We got 1 minute left, and this is from Rockin' Ronnie. He wanted to know what influenced you to play sax and why sax.
All right. Well, God, I think the best way to answer this is more like what influenced, not who, but what influenced me to play saxophone. I dove into the music programs when I was like 9 years old just to get out of PE class, actually.
Phys ed.
And I chose the sax because my grandfather played it. He played in the Son of the Pioneers. I guess I really didn't meld into the idea of playing sax professionally until my junior year of high school. Now, if you wanted to look for more artists that influenced me, there I'm another weird one out of the box. It actually wasn't sax players that influenced me. My biggest influence on my style of playing was an electric violin player named John Lugpani. I'm a little bit Eddie Van Halen, actually. That's what I'd actually listen to. I guess for an actual sax player that I studied his licks, I guess he's not well known unless you're a total Prince fan, but his name was Eddie M. He used to record the Prince and the Revolution. And one day, my favorite track was actually on the Prince album, Around the World in the Day. The last track on the album was called Temptation. And basically, his sax played the role of God, actually, judging Prince on his Temptation. And it's just the most wildest sax licks and solos I ever heard, and just inspired me. Like, okay, that's what I want to do. I don't want to play traditional sax.
Wow! And here you are, award winner, and you got this campaign going on. I've shared it on my wall, and I'd like to bring you back so that we can be a little bit more formal next time and better organized. And again, my apologies.
No problem.
But we are out of time. So I did share the campaign. Everybody, please chip in. It doesn't cost that much. It's only $2,500, and you're already a percentage of the way there. So whatever you can, help a Trandaddy meet her grandchildren. That's awesome. And thank you for joining me.
All right. And don't forget, we'll be at Bidwell Park tomorrow, July 5th, 7 p.m.
Awesome.
And I'll have those digital download cards ready.
Great.
All
okay,
right.
everybody, thank you so much for listening to Suzapalooza Spotlight. I will see you again the first Monday in August. Take care and be good to each other. Bye.